Gautam Buddha, renowned for his wisdom, once emphasized the influence of our actions. He urged us to follow the noble path of sharing wealth, saying, "If you have little, give little. If you own a middling amount, give a middling amount. If you have much, give much. It is not fitting not to give at all." In this video, we delve into the profound teachings of Buddha on sharing wealth and the transformative power it holds in our financial lives. So friends, today I'll share a story that echoes the timeless wisdom of Gautam Buddha. It's a story about the profound impact of sharing wealth and how it holds the power to transform your life. This narrative will illuminate the path to financial abundance through generosity. Once upon a time, while walking with his disciples, Buddha came across a village. He decided to stay in the village for a couple of days with his disciples. This news spread like wildfire in the village that Gautam Buddha had come to their village. Hearing this, people started coming to see Buddha, and they started asking for the solution to their problems. Buddha was also giving them all the solutions to their problems. Meanwhile, a villager said to Buddha, "O Lord, all of us in the village make our living by working hard, and we thank Almighty for whatever He has given us. But there is one person in our village who does not do any work and keeps blaming Almighty for his poverty all the time. He always keeps cursing and abusing Almighty. If we try to stop him, he starts abusing us too. We don't understand what to do." The Blessed One said with a smile, "You guys, please bring him to me." One villager said, "O Wise One, that person is very rude. He can also abuse you, and we can't see him insulting you. Therefore, it is not appropriate to call him here." Buddha smiled and said, "Don't worry. You bring him here. Tell him that I can solve his problem." After listening to Lord Buddha, a few villagers went to bring him. At first, that person refused to go to Buddha and said, "All these sages are hypocrites. They all are fake. I will not go to anyone." But when some villagers told him that Buddha can solve his problem, he agreed. On approaching Buddha, that person stared at Buddha and said, "Tell me what's the matter. Why have you called me here? What do you want to tell me? Do you also want me not to abuse Almighty? Why should I not abuse Almighty? What has He given me? He gave me this useless body, but money is also needed for the body. Why did not Almighty give me money? What should I do with this useless body? If you can solve my money problem, then it's fine. Otherwise, pack up your sack and get out of this village. I know all of the monks are fake." Buddha was smiling instead of getting angry. After hearing that person's words, Buddha said to the person, "My friend, I am neither asking you to believe in Almighty, nor asking you not to believe in Him. The cause of happiness and sorrow of a person is his own karma. That's why, instead of cursing someone else, if you work hard, then your money problem can be solved." Peter, however, was not receptive. He scoffed at Buddha's words, dismissing them as mere lectures and accusing the sage of hypocrisy. His primary motive in coming had been the promise of financial assistance, and he felt betrayed. Buddha, perceiving Peter's resistance, decided to take a different approach. He spoke of a king in a distant land who had a son born blind. The king's advisors believed that a living person's eyes could cure the prince's blindness. "If you," Buddha said to Peter, "are willing to offer your eyes to the king's son, the king will reward you with gold coins equal to your weight. With that wealth, you can live a prosperous life." Peter's anger flared and he adamantly refused. He declared that his eyes were invaluable and he would not part with them for any amount of wealth. Buddha then proposed a more modest request, asking if Peter would be willing to donate one of his eyes in return for a substantial reward from the king. Peter's response remained steadfast. He would not surrender even a single eye, no matter the riches offered. At this point, Buddha gently remarked, "You've referred to your body as useless, but now you call your eyes priceless? Consider this. Your eyes are but a fraction of your body. If your eyes are truly priceless, can your body be considered entirely worthless?" These words struck a chord within Peter. A realization dawned upon him, like a beam of sunlight piercing through the darkest clouds. Tears welled up in his eyes, and he fell to his knees before Buddha, sobbing. Buddha, with infinite compassion, lifted Peter and said, "Dear friend, nature has bestowed upon us this precious gift, our human body. Often we overlook its value, cursing ourselves for what we lack. But today, You've recognized the worth of your eyes. Remember, everything we receive freely is often the most valuable of all. Let us be grateful for this precious gift of life. In that moment, a transformation took place within Peter. He shed his cloak of bitterness and embraced the profound wisdom imparted by Gautam Buddha. As Peter stood there, tears of realization streaming down his face, he felt a profound transformation within himself. The weight of bitterness and resentment he had carried for so long lifted, replaced by a sense of gratitude and acceptance. He understood the invaluable gift of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. From that day forward, Peter became a beacon of positivity and generosity in the village. He not only worked diligently to improve his own life, but also extended a helping hand to those in need. His actions embodied the wisdom of Buddha's teaching. That true wealth is not measured in material possessions, but in the richness of one's heart and the willingness to share with others. Word of Peter's transformation and his newfound spirit of giving spread throughout the village, inspiring others to follow in his footsteps. The once divided and troubled community began to thrive, united by the principles of compassion and gratitude. And so, the story of Peter and Buddha's teachings became a timeless parable, reminding generations to come that the path to happiness and fulfillment lies not in what we possess, but in how we share and appreciate the precious gift of life itself. Peter's journey serves as a testament to the power of inner transformation and the potential for positive change that resides within each of us. In the end, this story teaches us that true wealth is found not in the accumulation of riches, but in the abundance of a generous heart and the appreciation of life's most priceless gift, the gift of being alive. As we come to the end of this Zen journey, I invite you to become an integral part of our InspiraZen community. If you found inspiration in this story, support us by hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and leaving a comment below with your thoughts or any Zen stories you'd like to hear next. And for more moments of motivation and tranquility, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your engagement fuels our journey. Thank you for walking this path of wisdom and enlightenment with us.